Tommy NFG double standards. See what see these info. Double standards is actually a real thing.
A double standard. It's defined as the quote-unquote rule or principle which is unfairly applied in different ways to different people or groups. So today I want to go through all of the various double standards we face in society, whether we want to or not. And I'm also going to be doing something different that you don't see on the internet a lot nowadays. Being real. So I'm sure there's going to be some Andrew Tate dick rider trying to say that I'm
What the
pandering
fuck?
to women with their double standard. And I'm sure there's going to be some super blue hair Twitter saying that I'm pandering to men with their double standards. So if it doesn't apply to you, then just keep it pushing, okay? I'm just rationalizing the averages out here. And I'll first
So chat, don't be sensitive. Please be trying to say. Don't be sensitive.
start with the double standards men face in society. Now, the main one that comes to my mind immediately is just being flat out broke. As a man, if you're broke, you're skyrocketed to the bottom of society in multiple ways. Simply put, a lot of guys in the world just aren't gonna care because they have to worry about themselves. And they think you'll eventually just have to man up, I guess, and in the words of an IG Reels comment, get a job, little nigga. Meanwhile, for women, of course it's not all roses and petals being broke. We both got no money. But there is one huge difference between us. A girl could have 0% net worth in anything throughout her whole lifespan, but there will always still be a guy out there that's willing to date, marry, and provide for her in some type of way in some society. And we know it's always been like—
That's true. It's always been like that. You know, like, let's be honest, bro. Let's actually be honest. There are women out there had never had a job out of high school, and they always somehow have money because of their looks. Or they're just given everything. You know what I mean? They're just given everything from people. It's a real thing, but I know people that never had a job. I know, it's crazy. I know a girl that never had a job, but she has literally all the most legit. I can't even say the word. The most expensive clothing, purses, stuff. She always got money, bro. It's crazy.
Like this in humanity. It doesn't matter how rich the guy is, he typically doesn't care. The weird thing I see some women do, though, is they'll be living in the absolute slums and bare bones of society, but say, don't talk to me until I see your pay stub has over 6 figures on it. Like, bro, what? You play in the league you were set on. Why are you trying to change shit around? And it actually can work out too. Let a dude try this and he's gonna realize that life ain't fair. The next obvious double standard we all know is being short. Shout out to all my short kings watching this, all my short kings out there, because although I'm in the 7'1" club, I understand y'all. Being short as a guy is one of those things where you just never stop hearing jokes from people.
What the fuck?
You're getting roasted by your friends every day about it. And of course, there's the dating market. That's already become the most biased market to ever.
Oh my god. What's that? There's a story with one of my friends. One of my friends are literally dead ass. He's literally 5'3". Yeah. One of my friends are 5'3", right? And he was a dating app because like all my friends, not all of them, not most of them, a little small percentage of them use dating app, and he like lied on his shit. Say he was like 6'8", not 6'8", 5'8", and like he went out and met a girl and totally forgot that he put that height as 5'8". Once he got there, she looked at him, didn't even say nothing, and just walked out his car. Like he was sitting in front of the shorty's house. She didn't say nothing to the nigga. She looked at him and just like, it's sad. It was sad.
But being short adds an extra pain to that. I mean, there's literally an entire business model now catered to short guys for shoe height boosting. I still don't understand why you would ever buy this. I understand it's hard, but bro, you're gonna get bullied 10 times more if anyone ever found you wearing one of these man makeshift heels. If I saw one of my friends wearing one,
I be seeing those shit all over the place, bro.
In public just to see him.
All over
ladies, I understand
social media.
You don't want to date someone that's shorter than you, but it's gotten so bad that that you'll have 4'10" Skittle-sized ass girls talking about, ugh, don't you know it's only 6-foot guys enough for me? That's not a relationship at that point. That's a dad taking care of.
Yo, why that is Rags, bro? I'm sorry for pausing so much. I'm so sorry, bro. Yo, what's up, Lemon? Yo, I'm so sorry for pausing so much, but it be them 5'4" 4'11" demons trying to talk about some. You're 5'8", you're 5'9", you're 5'10", you're short. Almost.
His
Ooh,
dog. And every time I hear a girl that's super short say that's their type of preference, I just imagine that
like,
meme with the tunnel and wish her good luck. The next double standard we got is just being fat. I'm a firm believer to this day that the whole fat phobia movement was never meant for men. Like, fat guys gotta be the #1 most clowned and joked group about in society, next to number 2.
What the fuck?
Short guys. Like, when I was fat, there was nothing I could do without hearing a joke from my friends about. I could have won the Nobel Peace Prize for solving world hunger around the world, and niggas would still be like, well, congrats and all, but it could have been solved faster if your fat ass didn't eat so much of Earth's food supply. And if you somehow need any more proof this is true, just look at all the famous fat guy characters that are played as jokes. Peter Griffin, Homer Simpson, Patrick Star, Eric Cartman. I could go on. That's why
I'm about to say, Eric?
Only way for fat dudes to really have any type of game is learning how to be funny. And the comment sections of a fat guy joke versus a fat girl joke, that's
like them calling Rod Wave.
About 99.9% of the time, if it's a fat guy joke, everyone's just dying laughing, rolling on the floor laughing at the joke. But make it a fat girl joke and you just started a whole terroristic attack in the comment section. And if you're a guy making that joke, let's just say you'll be
chop cheese, bro.
By the end of the week. That's why I was really surprised that Lizzo got the meme treatment she did, because normally you don't see that for fat girls like fat guys. I still think if he's not wrong though. A terrible and horrible person, people wouldn't be doing it as much. And the last one we've got is what I like to call the zesty effect. I feel like the word zesty has been abused so much and so damn near that if you
when did zesty become like a known word out of nowhere, bro? When did zesty like become that word, you know? Like, wasn't it back in like 2019? Some shit? Yeah, what's up? What's good, little mama? You need to be locked up. You need to be locked up right now.
You do anything remotely close to feminine as a guy now, you're getting called zesty. You stretching after sitting down for a long time. Hey, yo, who you preparing that back for? Nah, you definitely hiding in the closet. You sitting down in the legs crossed position. Hey, yo, who you trying to hide them nuts from, nigga? Nah, you definitely closet. You bending over to pick up something after dropping it? Hey, yo! Nah, leaving them cheeks out like that unattended is odd. You definitely closet. Meanwhile, women will have a 10-person orgy with their best friends and no one bats an eye. And don't get this wrong, okay? I'm not saying I'd ever want to do that shit. I'm not on Lil Nas X timing, okay? But I'm bringing this up for a reason. There are some women out there that actually get disgusted when a guy does one of these quote-unquote feminine actions or zesty actions. Like, they'll actually think something like crossing your legs means you've lost your respect as a man in the relationship. And if you don't believe me, no problem. Go on TikTok and look at one of those videos about the quote-unquote ick. I already made a whole video on this.
Yeah. Wait, did we watch this video? I don't think we did. But nah, chat. Like, bro, I know some women. That'd be just, they just be. Oh, I can't even say. I can't even say I would get banned. I would deadass be, if I repeat what they say, I would get banned.
It's bullshit, but it will actually make you lose brain cells. Most of the time, this is a problem solely created by guys, though, but it still is a double standard nonetheless. And now that I'm finished with the guys, let's go on to the next section, which is women's double standards. Now, the one most obvious one we all know off rip is being a hoe. If you're a guy out there every other day, society is only going to applaud you and nothing else. Your friends are going to dap you up because they know you can pull. Other girls are going to be enamored by you because they know you can pull. And your dad's most likely going to be proud because he raised a son who knows how to do his thing. Meanwhile, I don't think there is a single other person proud of when a woman does the same thing other than, well, other hoes. Her friends are most
which like celebrity is like applauded for like being a hoe, like being a like quote unquote hoe, like a quote unquote. Is he like Sexy Red right now? Sexy Red like on top with that shit. Like they be supporting that shit, like Sexy Red type shit, or like Silky. I don't know her name. I don't know, but
most likely gonna shun her even if they don't do it in front of her. Other guys are definitely not gonna be attracted once they hear. They're gonna run away as far as possible, as a matter of fact. And do I even have to bring up what their parents probably think? Which is why a lot of times women will just simply lie about their body count because they don't want that shame from society. Even thinking of the terms, like if a guy calls another guy a boy or a pretty boy, they take it as a trophy. But if a girl calls another girl a hoe or thought, they immediately gonna start having the most feral fight on the street right there.
Not wrong.
And the thing is, I understand if you're a guy who isn't out there like a quagmire every day doing whatever you want to, not wanting to wife up a Lana Rose that's been ran through like a go-kart track, but you'll have guys out there with 300 bodies and every STD not even listed in the book talking about, man, when I settle down, my girl's gonna have 0 bodies regardless. 1 at the most if I allow it, but that's really pushing it. Once again, you ain't balling in the leagues you were set to, my guy. If you wanted to become like that, you should have thought of that before. The next one we got is obvious too, but it's women's hygiene products. Women have literally 0 control over their period taking over their body. Like that's really
facts. Yo, women are like dead-ass superhero. You acknowledge that real quick? They have a cycle going inside them. Every month, you have to deal with the pain. Some of them don't even be acknowledging the pain because they dealt with it too much, and it's just like a thing that happens. They're just like, "Oh yeah, it hurts," but like they keep on moving like regular until it gets too painful. But bro, like they're like superheroes on some shit, like on some shit, like, and they make like they, you know what I'm saying? When they have a child, they hold it in their stomach for, well, you know they hold it in stomach for a long time. So. Like, on some real shit, they really saw superheroes. They like demigods on some shit. On some real shit, that's like
demigods. You're stuck with that for a solid 40 years. So you would think it would just be a rule in society that we provide the products to help them for free in some type of way. But nah, bruh, it's an entire extra bill at the end of the month. You're basically born already in debt with bills. And it's not one of those things you can skip on unless she likes to paint the road red every day, I guess. But you know for a fact, if guys had penis bleeds every month.
I will cry. I will cry. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Yo, if guys had like a cycle where like if you bleed through your fucking dick, I will cry. I will cry. I'll cry every day. I will be thinking I'm dying in GTA. You know what I mean?
That just pains me to even think about. Some blood gushing out my pee hole every month. Then we would have a product
gushing, right?
On every other street corner. And we kind of already do. Like, they'll give out free condoms and stuff before giving out free period pads. The next one we got is makeup. Now, this one's more complicated because I think a lot of times women will complain that men cause these super duper makeup standards to become so popular, but it'll end up just being them kinda competing against each other to look better with nothing to do with men. Like birthday makeup and UK girl makeup is an example. I don't know a single guy who actually likes this shit. And I personally think a lot more guys have shifted to liking a more natural face. But at the same time, dudes will say they like no makeup and all natural, then end up clowning a female celebrity when she posts a pic with no makeup for the first time. Like, these comments be brutal. Y'all be ragging on them like there's no tomorrow. It's gotten so bad that some guys on Twitter a couple months ago were trying to say that Margot Robbie, is mid without makeup. These are real tweets by real people
what the fuck?
That got traction. And this is her without makeup.
She doesn't even, hold on. She don't look different. On 20. She don't look a little bit different. She don't look that different. What the fuck? That's, you can't, this is with her with makeup, right? She's smiling. She's not smiling in this picture. Oh.
Traction. And this,
she's not, bro, like, it's not, what the fuck? She looks normal.
This is her.
This is normal.
Bro, you're genuinely just gay. Like, what do you find attractive? And pretty privilege is a So a lot of times they have to wear at least a little something if they do want recognition, sadly. Finally, the last one we've got for women is child
Oh
care.
shit.
Now, most of the time, if
Okay.
a woman is having a baby, then society universally agrees she has to take care of it. Like, you made the choice, you popped out your coochie, take care of it. And if the dad just says, fuck it, peace bitch, I'm out, she's gotta handle it all alone. So if the child does grow up to be up because of neglect, then all of the blame goes onto the mother. Meanwhile, the dude that dipped out years ago isn't even in question. Unless she's balling out to like 10K a month in child support, it ain't gonna be easy. Which is why I think Mother's Day is celebrated 10 times more than Father's Day. Shout out to the king dads out there. Like, I truly do believe it shouldn't be shit on as much as it is. But if we're being realistic, this bias just didn't poof and come out of nowhere. To wrap it up, double standards are one of the most unfair.
Double standards is kind of crazy in today's society.
Avoid. A lot of them you can't. Just live your life as you would, and there is no life lesson here, really. You're just gonna have to deal with them in this world. It's unfortunate. Follow me on Twitter,
It's kind of GG's, bro.
TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually.
Life is unfair, bro. Yo, Jack, can we like really acknowledge, bro? Some shit like, what did he say? He just said it. I can't even think about it right now. Pretty privilege. That's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing. I have friends that literally get shit for free every day they go out. They don't even bring their wallet. They don't even bring their money anywhere. They end up getting clothes for free every time. Every time, bro. Every time. They find someone to buy it. They end up trying to buy it, blah whoop. They end up getting the clothes, bro. It's a real thing, bro. But there you video though. There you video. Tommy.